Welcome back to What Arty Noobs Sandbox testing, and this time round it's the Object 261. We're going to do 7 games. If I can get 7 games done in time, and we'll see if I can. I'll just start the old stopwatch here and see exactly how long it takes. Right, the Object 261, based on the IS-7. It's got an 18cm howitzer and a slightly faster fire rate than some of the 155mm howitzers. Of course, it does more damage as well, but it's a lot down on the other shells. The damage at only 800. Okay, game started. Now on this map, on Overlord, it actually pays sometimes to knock these trees down on the way, because it gives the enemy the impression that you've set up in this particular region. But where we're actually going is we're going to go down here and park over behind this bush to start with, and then if we miss the counter battery, then oh, now that's interesting. Got a T100 LT making his way straight towards this corner, which is kind of unusual. He's staying mobile, rounds out. Now, missed him, but I think he got what he wanted in terms of spotting everyone, and now he's paying for it in the bowl. Okay, we saw where enemy is located. He is over in this area, somewhere at the back here. So, well, we know where he is, but for the moment, we're going to see if we can focus on this guy. Rounds out. Well, I did get some stun assist off that one, but not much, and he's still active. We mostly got tank destroyers. In fact, actually a lot of people have gone down to the beach, which is a complete waste of time. In fact, God knows why the FB215B are down at the end of the beach as well, but we'll have this guy, because, well, he's rather obvious. Rounds out. Landed in front of him. Yes, it appears that he was focusing on RFE4005, and, well, we saw a tree go down over here, so I suspect that this guy is somewhere in this vicinity. We'll go to overhead mode so we can see if we can counter battery him. We're almost loaded. The enemy has got Object 261s and T92 HMC. I expect he's actually... Oh, I saw a tracer. I'm going to fire there. He might be a bit further back anyway, so... For the moment, it's looking like this one's going to be a loss already, because we're 4 down on the enemy. I'm going to see if I can give this 1-2-1 a bit of a shake-up. And we've lost sight of him. Yeah, I'm afraid the problem with these sort of games is that you get teams which really are gold spamming and they don't give a damn. Right, we've got 2 tank destroyers down on the beach. 1 Arty has joined them. So I rather think this game is going to be a loss. Let's go back to where that 1-2-1 was last seen. He has moved. See if the 1375 can find something. Oh, got gorilla. Rounds out. Well, got a piece of the gorilla. And we've just lost our 13105. Got 2 tanks coming across the middle. Their 1-2-1 just died. See if I can do something with this 30B. He's making for this area and line him up. He's actually come to this corner. Rounds out. Direct hit for 388. He looked like he fired in my direction, but the target he's actually aiming for was a Death Star, and the Death Star just killed him. Okay, we've got a lone Heshbon over here. I've marked him as target. See where you move. Follow your target. Rounds out. Oh, he pulled back. Now, that was crafty. He went forward and then immediately changed his mind and moved back. Well, I thought we were going to lose this one straight off, but it looks now as if we might actually get somewhere. Those tank destroyers down on the beach are going to have to do something, because there's a Leopard 1 down there now. And I don't think he'll take too kindly to seeing Death Stars and the like in that area. But he is coming up the chine. So we might have to relocate, and very promptly. We know somebody's in that area. We just lost one of our guys. There's the Heshbon. Rounds out. And I have to move straight away because the leopard one is fairly close by. I might get wiped out very shortly because if he's come up the chine, and he has, and he's behind me, and I've been spotted, and I've taken one round, there's nothing I can do, nowhere I can go into cover, and he misses. Oh, and no, he doesn't miss actually, somebody else missed, and the leopard has killed me. Now, the guys who went down onto the beach should be thoroughly ashamed of themselves, these guys, because they're not even taking part in the game. They're basically tourists. So, in-action bot, complaint made against this guy, who is a thorough waste of time. He's actually got 3 kills, would you believe it, funnily enough. Mind you, I think he's been doing it from a distance. So maybe I was a bit unfair to actually say he's not doing anything, because it appears he is. This guy has also got some damage, so yes, I think I was unfair to these guys because they were doing something. Even the T92 managed to get a kill, but I think we've lost this one, even though they just killed one of the Arty. That was the Jaegeru, the one up the other end of the map. Killed a 261, and he's been spotted again, so it's obviously the leopard who's spotting him from above. Hello, Mr. Leopard. Do you enjoy the view? He's trying to jump down on top of this guy. Here, let me help you. He gets closer to the cliff edge, hoping the leopard will do the silly thing of jumping off onto him. And then obviously he would then move away just as the guy does. He's trying to shoot down. Now that's the wrong thing. Yep, because you see the leopard just wanted to fire around into his open top. Now we've got the T92 HMC almost taunting the guy to come down from the top. Come on down, the water's lovely. No, the leopard's not having anything of that. The Jaegeru is near the cap, and he just got taken out by the Gorilla 15 on the enemy team, who was up near the bunker. So it looks like this T92 is about to die to the leopard, who's obviously going to take him up from that corner on the chine. Wait for it, wait for it. Here he comes. All he has to do is poke his head round the corner. There he is. Oh, now that was good. That was a good shotgun. But he did lose a hell of a lot of points to the leopard. And he's now one shot. And of course he's got a massive reload. Oh, and the Death Star redeems himself by actually killing the leopard. So these are the last 2 left alive on our team, facing 4 enemies. That's my wreck. I obviously stayed too long in one position and should have moved away. The enemy Jaegeru is nearby. No, it's the gorilla. Okay, he'll just easily penetrate through these guys with his 15cm. That's an Arty warning. Yes, he did pull out of the way, you see. But he couldn't pull out of the way of the Jaegeru shot because it's coming in a lot faster. Which just leaves the T92 HMC, who's reloaded. And Arty round on the way in takes him out. Yeah, he didn't move in time and it was an obvious end. So, a defeat on the first game. I think it really didn't help that most of the team went down to the beach. Now, first thing I'm going to do is revoke that. Where's the guy who got 3? There he is. Okay, now I actually made a complaint about him, but he wasn't actually a bot. At least I think it was him. The one down on the beach. Yes, I think it was this guy. But he actually did do some work. He did get some kills. So he wasn't at fault in that game. If anyone's at fault, really, I should be at fault because I only got 891 hit points. The Conqueror gun carriage got nothing. The T92 did actually quite well, 2,385 hit points, and I suppose the reason he got so many was because he went down on the beach as well, and he did actually smack them about on the beach. But it's always a mistake going down to the beach on Overlord. You stay up in the field, you can get much more damage on the enemy in theory, and of course going down to the beach is a big mistake because once you're down there, you've got to come back up in order to win. And when you're going up the chines, you are terribly vulnerable, as that T92 and Death Star found out. So there you go. Let's have a look at the scores. Yes, I made a loss of 26,243 if you take off the consumables. Just goes to prove what I've been saying all along. Wargaming are trying to make the top tier Arty unprofitable. And by making them unprofitable, nobody will play them, which leaves the tier 10 tanks free of Arty. But it destroys Arty as a game because nobody's going to progress to the higher tiers of Arty because there's no point. You're not going to make anything out of it. Mind you, they do say that about the tier 10 tanks, because once they get to tier 10 they spam nothing but gold and they end up making huge losses as a result. Okay, we've got another battle. Glacier. Okay, southwest spawn. Two Arty each side. Now there are very few positions that will enable you to actually get shots on the enemy as they're going up to the carrier. Okay, we'll start up here, but then I might move down so I'm nearer to the trees. See if I can turn around in time and then get aimed on target before the enemy turns up. No, I didn't. Okay, that's annoying because I didn't get the shell on target. I was a bit late, and now it looks like these guys over here are going to get a free pass to the northeast corner of the map unless they slow down and stop, which they have appeared to do. Sometimes they do. They get distracted saying, oh, let's get a few shots on these guys. As a consequence, they end up getting hit. Right, there's a Type 5 Heavy making his way over to this corner. I also see an STB-1 up at the centre line. I think that guy's got to get priority over a Type 5 for the moment, because after all, the Type 5 I can always get some other time. This guy needs to be done now. Rounds out, he's kneeling. Direct hit, 309. Whenever you see an STB-1 go into the kneel, it's because he's trying to use the gun depression to get shots on the enemy. Remember, it's the tank with the 8 degrees of gun depression, but an extra 6 if it kneels when it's slowed down. He's about to take another shot. He's kneeling at the moment, so he's vulnerable. He's pulled back up, but let's see. Rounds out. Another hit. He's not going to be a happy bunny. Okay, Udes is moving about quite a bit. STB's now realised that yes, it's probably not safe to be here, and he's now relocating. So instead we're going to focus on Mr. E50M, unless he moves back into cover. He does. I just saw where the enemy RT is located. He's in there. And he just knocked the tree down to move forward. Sorry, that's me clobbering my desk with my wristwatch. Okay, Jaegeru. What's going on at the centre line again? I didn't spot that. Okay, the STB's more defensive now. The Udes is a little more open. So, rounds out. A bit. Got a bit out of him. He didn't like that either. I think that was a Jaeger shell I just saw zipping past. He's aiming in this direction. Okay, these guys are in tremendous trouble now because our guys have pushed through the northwest corner. And so if I need to get around on this guy now to stun him, well, he's gone anyway. Okay, now my next target is this guy because I've got to allow my guys to get from the northwest corner towards the cap area. And if this Jaeger realizes the problem that they've got at their cap, and he's almost about to go, and he's gone. Okay, we've got a, is it TVPT 5051 pulling back and rounds out. Okay, trying to get shots on target. No, somebody tried to hit him there. Okay, we've got a UDES over here on this corner. He's behind our guys. I've got no shot there, but if he pulls back, I may have one. He is pulling back. He's turning around, and I've got no shot again. So, yeah, but he's met an IS-7. Obviously not good for him. He's got a bit of RAM. He's not going to get away. In fact, actually, he's going to run out of hit points. And no, they didn't get the kill. Is he going to come around and try and attack them again? Runs out. Okay, I don't think I stunned him. Got no shot. No, I've got a shot now, but not loaded. Come on, baby. Load. Pay rise, pay rise. And he's gone. Okay, cap area. We've got a Striv. Target. Dialing in. Come on, come on, come on. Dial, 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 dial. Rounds out. Okay, direct hit 272. He's going to take a hit. He did. He's a one shot. And he's gone. Okay, we've got a Heshbon. People like calling it the SHIT barn. Not really. Oh! He fooled me! I stunned him, but he fooled me. I thought he was going to come down that bank and he didn't. There's the TVP we hit earlier in the game. He's trying to make a run for it. He's the last one alive. He got my target, and he's gone. 6 kills for the E4. Very well done. He got a top gun. He's also a North American player. Yes, I think there's more European and North American players on the test server at the moment. So, let's have a look at the end of battle results. Second class tanker. Not a very good game for me, I must admit. I screwed up the first shot because I tried to aim for the guys going up towards the carrier, and instead all I did was lose a shot which I could have used on the STB1 or the UDES. 1,689 hit points. I suppose the one saving grace is the fact that I did get more damage than my teammate in the GWE100. And, well, top scorer was the IS-7, who was over by the carrier. He got 5,893 hit points of damage. Got a Confederate as well. The IS-7 steel wall. The T110E4, a Top Gun. The only player on the enemy team who actually did well was the TVP, with 3 kills and 5,000 hit points of damage. So he really was sniping away like mad. And I think he sniped most of the guys who are actually trying to come round the south route. Okay, did I make a profit? I would have made a profit on bar consumables because I would have made 6,400 on the without the consumables. So that would have made a profit that game. Not a huge amount of damage, so maybe they've nerfed the other Arty but not the 261. Maybe it's something that they haven't done to the Russian line. Okay, right, let's start another game. Okay, we've got another game after only 17 seconds waiting, and it's an assault game, and we're on the defending team, which is not always fun, because for Arty, there are very few places that you can actually go to defend yourself. If you go too far to the south, you'll get taken out by the guys who do invade and come in country fairly quickly. If you go too far to the north, you might get spotted. If you stay around this area, they'll counter-battery you. My teammates GWE100 and the T92 HMC. The enemy teams are Object 261 and 22 T92s. Now, this might be a mistake going over to the corner. Well, we can see where one of the T92s is located. And we have to assume that he's probably still there. He's about there. Oh, we saw where one of them was. It's in the corner over here. I think the T92 that we saw is the one that's over here. Come on, Mr. Sheridan, show me where the bunny is. He didn't actually do that, and now we've got enemy in town. I've got no shots in this direction. In fact, actually, the enemy's not coming in from this direction, so they're actually making their way in. And what I'm going to do is a bit unconventional. I'm going to actually move a lot further forward, because although the only enemy that we've got in this area is the Striv, he's moved up. No, okay, just knock these down for cover. Okay, Striv just took a shell. Can I get a solution? Not likely, because that ridgeline is a real problem. Come on, Mr. Sheridan, spot for us. He's not spotting. When you've got no target, it really does frustrate an Arty player, because no end. There's not a lot you can do. You can't help your team unless you can see what the enemy's doing. Hello, Mr. Sheridan. Rounds out. Long flight time. Direct it. Strip's coming up again. Go to the minimap. I should normally do this every time, but sometimes I find it just very, very slow. Okay, there he is. Follow him. Oh, he's turning around. He's doing a dummy. Okay, what have we got over here? We've got these guys. Rounds out. There's one. The Foch is getting mightily close. So I'm going to skedaddle back to my normal spot. Striv's still poking. Get behind these trees. Striv is very low on hit points. Striv's gone. Okay, Mr. Foch, where are you? There you are. Dialing in and rounds out. Okay, the 705, I'm going to move again. 705 is in the cap circle area. I'm going to try and get behind this tree. It probably won't give me much cover. Sharon's headed my way. Oh, he's been spotted me. I have to move. Come on. Yep, I'm going to get killed. Yep. Oh dear. Was that a good game? Not really. The enemy didn't act as I thought they would anyway. Normally they come through the south and through the field in the north, but they didn't do it. Okay, end of battle results. On damage, I'm actually 5th on my team, but way down because there's a whole load of enemy players who are much, much better than me. So, not good. Would I have made a profit? No. Massive loss. 27,174 credits loss. Okay, so I think we're getting the gist of it. What's actually happening is Wargaming are making it completely unprofitable for you to play tier 10 Arty. Before you can make a profit, you could break even or make quite a substantial profit if you played it well. Must admit though, I'm getting pretty tired because I've played a lot of games so far, so maybe the reason why I'm not getting good results at the moment is because I am pretty knackered. Wargaming Quickie Baby indicates that a lot of what we're actually doing in the sandbox is very likely to end up on the common test. And if it appears on the common test, then it's more than likely going to appear in the actual game about a month or two after that. So if when they do the results and they then come up with the common test, we'll see it probably later on this year, probably in 2 or 3 months' time. They came up with the results fairly quickly for the HE balance, and apparently, as I said in one of the other videos, they said that there was 70% acceptance of the HE changes. Quickie Baby's poll, which actually was a poll of 23,000 players, a huge number of players, actually said no, it's 70% against the changes. So Quickie Baby is doubting what Wargaming are saying. Quickie Baby thinks Wargaming is lying, and I think so too. They are completely lying. They are lying their heads off to everyone. They're saying, oh, we're going to put these changes in so that they force people to pay more premium art shells. Now, I saw a tree go down, so I'm going to fire around in there, but I'm now going to motor because chances are, if somebody saw that and they saw the break in the wall, they'll know that Arty's in this area. Okay, we've got somebody coming up through the castle grounds. I haven't got a shot from here because the castle's in the way. I might have there though. Oh, that would have been nice. If he backs up, rounds out. Nice hit on the CS63. Got to move. I think what I'll do is I'll go through that wall. That will confuse somebody. And then I'll double back here. Okay, nice position. I'm now aiming down here at these guys and rounds out. Superconk took one there. Okay, I'm going to back up. Getting some stun assist. Right into the corner. Who's next? Okay, we've got a rhinoceronte. Rounds out. Nope, didn't work that one. I'm going to move over slightly and a bit further forward. Oh no, I saw a shell whiz past there. Cranvarn's next target. And we're going to switch to the 2 shell after this one. Cranvarn's moved away because he didn't want to get hit. Now he's out. Direct hit. The next shell's going to be a premium round. What sort of pen have we got on this? We've got 334. I'm not sure if I can actually make my way through the front plate of a Cranvarn. We're almost reloaded. I haven't relocated after that last shot. I'm hoping the CS63... Oh, no, we'll have you. Oh, I can't. There's something in the way. Okay, I'm backing up into the corner. Now I've got a shot. But unfortunately, he backed away. Rhinoceronte, stay where you are. Rounds out. 320. Loading another of those rounds. So I'm going to switch to the armor piercing of the next round. Okay, he's decided to go over this corner, but he's undecided about coming out, whereas the Rhinoceronte now knows he's going to get hit if he does. So he's backed away. I have the feeling that that CS63 is sitting on the inside there trying to shoot up at our hill, because he knows there's a couple of Heshbons there. Oh, and good. The Heshbon spotted that. The Rhinoceronte backed away, went through the gap, and is he going to do the same? Well, I'd love to, mate, but he's behind the wall. Now, let's see if these rounds will actually do any damage against the wall. No, they don't. I am still here, which is not good. Let's have a look. We've got Cranvarn over there, but he's in defilade. Yes, doubly so now because he's got 2 hills in the way. The CS63 is still here. I've got no shots. I'm going to switch back to the 1 shell after this one. Yeah, I've got nothing I can do about that CS63 at the moment. So I think I'm going to have to pick other targets. We've got a Striv down at the far end. Dialing in. Got Arty in sight. He's gone to siege mode. Rounds out. Ah! Oh, it's actually an arm piercing round that I actually had there. I should have switched to the 2 round. Now, where is the T92 going? He's going into the riverbed. Thank you very much. Good information. Rounds out. Got him! Okay, so that guy will at least get the spotting of that now. Death Star. You're next. Should use the 2 shell. And I've only got a few left. Oh, I've noticed where Arty's relocated. He's got another Arty is actually over on the west side. Rounds out. Got him. Okay, one of the other Artys is over here. They've only got 1 other Arty. They've just lost the CS63. I really ought to move over to the other side of the battlefield. But I'm pretty certain that he's over here. I saw the tracer. I don't think he crossed the line, so he's over this side. Rounds out. Okay, moving. Now get ready for the Striv. I'm loading HE round. There he is. And he's been killed very quickly. Right, what have we got over here? This was the Last enemy, the Bat Chat. Now, he was last seen in this vicinity, but he's over here. So I'm going to mark this map here. I'm going to say that's where he is. He's in this vicinity. Oh, I just heard a bang. I'm still certain he's somewhere in this vicinity. I saw the tracer. Oh, he just got killed. Okay, and the battle results. Let's have a look at team score. Mid-table on damage, 1,758, 2 kills, and slightly high top 5 on XP. Sorry, my throat's going. If I commentate for too long, I get sore throats. Yeah, so it's an okay game. It's not a great game, it's an okay game. Average, I'd say. If we look at credits, well, yes, I would have made a profit on a free-to-play account without the consumables. So, yeah, I think that would have been profitable, but only just. With a premium account, obviously, you'd make more. So, yeah, that was a good game, but that was fortunate because I did get a lot of enemy tanks lining up, and then I also got some fairly easy kills out of it as well. So let's go into another game. Which one is this? Okay, so this is game number 5. And very quick into the game. Okay, there's 2 ways of dealing with this one. We either go far east or we go far west. I think I prefer the west area because there's more cover. Less cover on the east side of the map, but it's much more difficult for the enemy to work out where you are because there are some cover that you can go to. And of course, when you start moving, you're going downhill. Okay, I'm going to back up. We've got a couple of EBRs, which means the enemy team has also got EBRs. So the safest place to be is behind a number of my teammates who will get very angry if they see EBRs coming their direction. Okay. This is one of my favourite things, taking out EBRs if you can. Difficult, but worthwhile. Oh, well, that's a wasted shell. Let it settle. Oh, what the hell happened here? I'm now being trolled by a couple of my teammates. Okay, your names will be on YouTube, Sunshine. You will be known to everyone as a troll. Close, but no cigar. And I'm still being trolled by this Object 140, who really is being rather stupid. I think he wants to get his name on YouTube. Well, this is a common test, so if I shoot you in the back of the head, it's going to make no difference whatsoever. obviously an Arty hater. Super Tanker 1814748. You are now known to everybody on YouTube that you are a troll. And he's still trying to troll me. Rounds out. And I got some damage on a Manticore. Well, even if he doesn't want to play the game, YouTube now knows who he is and what he's doing. And it means now that Wargaming are going to know who he is. Because, of course, they're going to see these videos. Not so smart move, Mr. Super Tanker. Very silly move. Because now everyone knows you're a cheat. Well, the enemies appeared in our cap area, and thanks to the trolls, we are going to lose this game, and big time. Got no hope of winning this one whatsoever, and the EBR's on the way in. Thank you very much. Oh, he's gone. Okay, well that's one down. Who have we got over here? We've got a mouse, rounds out. I really wonder why these people act as stupid as they do, because all they're doing is guaranteeing that people won't play with them, they won't platoon with them, because they're idiots. They are literally idiots. Okay, you sit in front of me, and that way the enemy won't be able to shoot me because they'll have to get through your hull first. Okay, that was the enemy Arty trying to get me. At least I stunned the EBR. But that game was a complete loss, down to 2 players who were trolling me, not playing the game, not allowing me to give Arty support, and as a consequence we're going to lose this game badly. Yeah, that game was a complete waste, and obviously those 2 people should be reported and they should be chucked out of the game. Wargaming don't do that though, they don't chuck people out of the game. Unless, of course, they get caught using cheat mods. Which is silly, really. Because anybody who acts as a troll is actually stopping people from playing the game, is discouraging people from entering the game in the first place. So it was the Object 140 who was cheating. There he is. And he was in platoon with the unsportsmanlike conduct. Mr. Super Tanker is now added to my blacklist. He's added to my blacklist, and he is also command add to player to blacklist, suspended for 5 minutes. Okay, complain about unsportsmanlike conduct from him, and add him to my blacklist. Okay, so these 2 players platooned and decided to come into the game to spoil it for other people. See their player's service record, 40 battles, 2,112. So these might be trolls, but I have a feeling that these trolls are known to me and knew who I was, and that's why they were trolling me specifically. More than likely this was somebody who was chucked out of What Arty Noobs recently. I won't mention their name, but I suspect that that's exactly who it is. Yep, 58 battles, only a rating of 2403. So I suspect it is these very people, the people who were ejected from What Arty Noobs, and they've come into the game specifically to try and troll me. But it's very difficult for them to work out when I'm actually going to be pressing the go button, so they won't know when I'm going in. Okay, we've got another battle, and this time on steps. We've got a pair of EBRs in platoon. Nobody on the enemy team who's in platoon, so I think those trolls are no longer in this game. Three EBRs. Safest place to be from an EBR is somewhere it's difficult for them to climb up. If they do try to climb the cliff, you can shotgun them at close range when they do get close. Well, the EBR's made his way all the way down, and he's now encountering our EBRs. And very shortly I'm going to be in a position where I can interject a little HE. Damn, he changed course at the last moment. Okay, what have we got over here? Oh, just saw the enemy Arty again. You get to see the tracer, you know the vicinity. He's gone. Okay, 705. Can't get a shot at the moment. Bat chat. Guns round and loaded. Rounds out. E100. Bat chat's gone. Stand by. Rounds out. Right into his engine bay, but he's got those skirts, and the skirts do protect them. They really do. Ideally you want to hit the turret, but the turret again has got very thick armor. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's 18 centimeters. So we'll put another round into him. Rounds out. Nice bit of stun assist coming up here. And he's gone. 705 is in the trench. I may have to move from current position very shortly. In fact, I should after this next shot. Rounds out now. Okay, go. We are in the enemy area now. There's a T-110E4 over on the east side of the battlefield, being held up by a bunch of our tanks, so let's see if I can help out. Target. Oh, he's low on hit points. And now he's out of hit points. Okay, we've got a bat chat. Far side of the battlefield, but question is, can I get a shot on him? My teammates are going to be on him very, very shortly. Target. He's pulled back. My teammate died. Rounds out. Nope. Now, we've got a 705 in the centre. He's dead. Okay, pattern. Target. 5 rounds of standard HE. He's expired. There's the back chat. Okay, he's motoring. Trying to adjust. Pops up. Rounds out. Damn. Hit the ridgeline. Okay, he's the one of the last two, so the Arty's probably in the corner. Oh, ho, 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 ho. That was pretty brutal. Okay, he must be over here. Must be over here somewhere. If he's Arty safe, he'll be behind that hill. They'll spot him very, very shortly. So we're in this corner. There he is, and I can't get a shot, so I'll just lay one near him. Stunned him, and I'm getting a stun assist. And he's gone. Okay. Another win, but this time it was a good team. They're working well. I must admit I was very distracted by the EBR 105s. First class tanker, way down. Oh, look at that. Damage was only 590. 1 kill, 762. And would I have made a profit? Yes. But obviously, take into account the fact that even though I say I would have made a profit, you take off the 20,000 for consumables, but I would have used consumables. It would have, the consumables would have cost me 10,000 credits. So technically, I would have made a loss of 2,000 off that one. So yes, they are still making a loss, even if you have a good game. That, a first class tanker, it's weird that I got a first class tanker off only 590 hit points. I guess when it comes down to it in the end, it was who I stunned, and I did do a lot of stun assists. Look at this, 2,992. That's probably what gave me the first class. Off 6 stuns, that's a lot of stun assist. So I obviously stunned the right people and allowed them to be killed by others. Whereas the actual damage I did myself, not much, just got that E4, but he was virtually spent. I only needed to land around near him and he was going to be out of the game. So that's the end of that one. How many more have we got to do? Well, we don't have to do any at all, but one more. One more. I must admit, I really feel I ought to do 2 more because the thing is that we did get trolled. But let's enter a battle. We'll see if those trolls turn up again. And we've got a battle. Sand River, tier 10 game, encounter. Okay, we're spawn. Well, where am I going to go in this one? I could stick around this area, but I think where I'm going is right down in the south. I'll try there and see if I can get some good shots on the enemy. Only one RT either side, batch at 155.58 on the enemy team. EBR's making a quick run in. I don't like the look of this actually. Those guys could have spotted me if they carried on any further. But when you've got EBRs in the game, on a map like this, there's a fairly good chance I'm going to get EBR'd to death. And I have been spotted. No doubt the bat chat at this moment is frothing at the mouth, thinking, oh, I can get an Arty. So going out into the field is probably not going to be an option for me. So I'm going to back up and see if I can get some shots on these guys in the centre. Okay, rouse out. Oh, I got a piece of an EBR. Always funny when you take out an EBR. Backing up. Okay, these guys here. They got a Sheridan down by the river. Over the riverbed. Oh, mama. Oh, if he carried on moving, I probably would have. Change position. Avoids counter battery. The enemy is capping, but they won't be for long. It's a Sheridan. It's the guy who went into the cap. Oh, I'll have a piece of you. Thank you very much, Mr. 60 TP. I do love 60 TPs. Rounds out. Oh! Stunned him. RNG said, not today, Jose. I'm going to stay in the same spot to take this next round, but I will move afterwards. I'm going to head north as well. Looks like our team is actually pushing the enemy really badly. Really good, I think, actually. Am I getting a shot? Yes, rounds out. I only stunned him. Rounds out, so I'm moving. Uh-oh, EBR, and he spotted me. Yeah, and he's inbound. And I'm still not loaded. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep, Batchat got me. He wounded me on the first shot. In fact, it's the EBR who got the shot in, actually. But these two guys are going to see that the EBR is no longer a problem. They've rammed him, and there you go. E3's got him. So I think there will be another game, because obviously this one has ended a little prematurely, and I only got 74 hit points of damage. Now, some might say, why didn't I thank the E3 and the Sheridan driver for killing the EBR? Well, they should have killed him in the first place. This guy's AFK, and obviously he's just being torn apart. The 60 TP over there. Well, he's suddenly found out that the Rhinoceronte's got him in his sights. And that's an autoloader, and he's about to be out the game. Oh, not penned. You notice how he's got a cross on the back of the vehicle? And it's funny because the Hungarians put a cross like that exactly on their vehicles during World War II. Kind of weird. The funny thing was that the Hungarians had to cover over their crosses whenever they went into battle, because otherwise the Germans might mistake them for the enemy. Because of course they didn't use German tanks, they used Italian tanks, or rather, sorry, it's the Hungarians who used the Toldi and the like. In fact, the Toldi didn't perform very well in its first encounter with the T-34. A huge number of them got wiped out in one encounter. Was it the Toldi or Turan? Sorry, the Turan, not the Toldi. Don't think the Toldi did very well anyway. Now, this is not a good idea for the Rhinoceronte, because he's got two enemy tanks facing off against him. He needs more guys to be helping him on this. Now, they have separated, and he has got more hit points than the other. The IS-7 is going to be aware of him very shortly. He is now aware. And he's lost a lot of hit points, Jeff, from that shot. Now he needs to make these shells count, because if he doesn't get this in, okay, it's an unfair exchange. Now he's got to reload, and the problem is the IS-7 doesn't. He's already loaded, and this is where the Rhinoceronte gets mullered. Oh, he got tracked. Yeah, he's going to lose this exchange. He needed another player with him to stop him from being outmaneuvered by this IS-7. A tank that was never built, the IS-7, well, tested but never built. Okay, I think we've lost this one. All that's left is the E3, the guy who came to my rescue. I think what that Rhinoceronte should have done is disengaged from the two tanks he saw and joined the E3, because both of them together could have acted defensively. Now that IS-7 is now going to get him tracked again. And he's going to get Arty'd. There you go. Didn't move out the way, even though it was a long range shot. Got Bobject on the way in. And Arty's firing again. This time tracked him. And now he's getting hit from the side by the IS-7. And Arty again. That's his third shot, so he won't be firing again for another 45 seconds. But this guy's now got 4 tanks firing him at the same time. And there's the last one. That was probably a Hesh round. I didn't realise that the 105 ended up with his barrel pointing up my posterior. Must be one of those who like sniffing tanks' rears. Okay, end of battle results, dreadful for me. Right at the bottom, I would have thought. No, there was somebody else who was at the bottom. Of course, the 705A, who was an AFK. Mr. Stupa 112 of the Russian server, who obviously didn't bother to take part. Either that or he disconnected, or something else in real life called him away. So a massive loss on this one. Yes, I would have made, if I bought my own consumables, I would have made a loss of 41,000. If you take off the consumables and I've not used it at all, I'd still made a massive loss of 31,000. So, yeah, it just backs up what I'm saying, is that Wargaming want to make Tier 10 Arty unprofitable to play, so that you don't enter into any Tier 10 games, and therefore the Tier 10 tanks don't get bothered. Okay, let's try one more, and then we'll knock it on the head for the Object 261, and I've got to go in. I've got a list of Artys that I really ought to try, but I'm not sure I'm going to get a chance tonight. The number of people playing in the queue is dropped. Okay, we've got another game. It's Ensk, which is dreadful. These replays, by the way, these videos are going to be about an hour to an hour 20 minutes long, which means I'll only be doing one video per day for the next few days. But the good news is that in the intervening period, whilst these are uploading, I will be doing masses of the games which were submitted to me. So I'm going to hopefully clear a lot of those over the next few days, get them done, but I won't be able to upload them until later on in the week. I've also got a huge number of games got to be uploaded to Rumble as well, because you know we upload to 2 servers, 2 providers, with very good reason. Because not only is YouTube being sued by Rumble, they're also being sued by the government, the American government. And there's a very good chance that Google is going to end up having to pay a large amount of money We'll have to see if that does happen. It's due to their OS system prioritizing the YouTube videos over anybody else's. Of course, YouTube go round laughing at Rumble and others and saying, oh, well, you're not of any consequence simply because nobody goes and watches you. Rounds out. Oh! He now knows where I am. If he didn't see it on the tracer, I'd be shocked. I'm going to move out the corner. Hasn't moved far. Rounds out. At least I got some damage out of this game. I think that Wizzy 111 Model 5A went in a bit too deep. Oh, enemy Artys have been spotted. Looks like he's getting ready to move. He's trying to use the building for cover. He's gone. So they got no Arty now. Got a Sheridan chasing their guys. Nope, that didn't work. Our Sheridan's gone almost. Okay, that gets rid of one Sheridan. Okay, I think that Cranvar's stuck. He's got a tank in front of him and a tank behind him. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's stuck. Okay, let's give it another go. He's gone. Okay, 705. Thank you very much, my teammate. Just gave him a whack. See if I can do the same. Rounds out. Got a kill. So actually this is turning out to be quite a good game. Corner. IS-7, if I can get him. The gorilla. Really love to get that gorilla. He's a splash kill if I can get shell near him. He's been ram killed. I've got no shot over here. Where's the last enemy? The leopard. There. He's gone. IS-7. No shot. Need him to come back through the corner. Can't shoot him if he comes up this way. No shots. It's gone. Woo! 3 kills. Kills of opportunity though, really, more than anything. I think other people did the effort. I just jumped on top of them. Okay, so that's a good game to finish off with. But let's have a look and see. Did I make a profit or not? I suspect not. Let's have a look. It says, way to go for 50 victories. Okay, first class tanker. Well down on damage. Bottom end of the table. When it came to kills, I was in the top lot. When it came to base XP, I'm mid-table. Did I make a profit? Well, yes, depends. If I actually only paid 10,000 for the consumables, then yes, I would have made a profit of 2,000 or just under 2,000. So there you go. That's the Object 261 in testing. I'm not going to adjust the video or produce the video to upload until I've finished doing some games on some of the others. Now, of all the other Artys we need to do, this is the next one on the list, the M40, M43. So I will start this video very shortly. Thanks for watching.